Hi everyone! Today I'm actually doing a really short video on my old art illustration book. I actually found it the other day and this dates back to 2006. I actually thought it'd be a really nice video just to show you guys where I started from really. And I think it will give hopefully hope and confidence to people that are just starting out on their journey and sort of how you can progress. And just to keep trying really, because some of these I look at and I think, oh gosh, what was I thinking? And a lot of them are half finished as well, but I thought you might like to see. So, art book. So here we go, here's the first drawing, again unfinished. I think I just tended to kind of do the bits that I liked. As you can see from this section here, I didn't quite know how to shade at the time. I used to use dark HB, those kind of pencils. I used quite harsh lines, so over time I've actually learned how to not get this kind of texture on the paper. But I think what I did well was kind of getting these creases, so maybe that's something that people who are starting out on can just try to get the silhouette down. And I really like this section here that I managed to capture some light. Let's have a look at the next page. So again, this is one I actually wrote, don't like this pic. So yeah, obviously her face shape is completely wrong. I think what I did well here was her eyes, how I managed to sort of capture them. They seem to be the right size, maybe they're too far apart here. Now I would suggest if you're doing a really large black area like this, to not use a pencil, not use graphite, but to actually use a black colour pencil. Else. Oh, here we go. This one, I obviously liked her outfit. Again, with the dark lines, not so great. That one. This is actually one of my favourite ones for a long time, so 2006, so I would have been 15 at this one. Again, I think the way I used to shade is I used to put it down and then use my finger. I think a lot of people did that and would just kind of rub it, so that's what I used to do there. I like how I managed to get some texture in the hair, and everything seems to be in proportion in terms of the face here. I think if I was to do it now, obviously I would lay down a lot darker colour as the original and then start drawing on it because it's quite faded. But yeah, that's another image that I did. I can seem to start colour now. This is Colleen Rooney, I think, and I actually quite like this. It was one of the first times I tried using colour, so I actually kind of struggled knowing how to use colour pencils. What I would suggest actually, if you have Photoshop or a program similar to that, you can use the eyedropper tool, and if you have the image on your computer and actually use the eyedropper tool, click on the section of the skin and it will bring the colour up, and when you see it in a different context, some of the colours I've thought, oh gosh, I didn't realise it was that colour. Yeah, so that's quite nice. Here we go, Audrey Hepburn. This one's interesting. Again, black and white, used to like doing that. When I look at her, I think she looks really creepy. It's her eyes. I just did not do the eyes right. She looks really starey, if you know what I mean. Part of me is just tempted to fix it now, but that's not a good idea. I'll leave it as it was. I actually quite like how I managed to get a little bit of texture in this, just some simple techniques there. Oh no, missed a page. But this one I'm actually quite pleased with. I don't like the face. The face isn't great. But the dress, I'm really happy with the dress. I'm starting to practice shading a bit more, and what I think works well here is that I managed to actually lay down a darker colour before I even started shading, which I think is the way forward. Just practicing some fashion figures here. Page. Kate Hudson. So this one's okay. Obviously when I'm rubbing out it seems to make the paper white, so that's not good. This is really cheap paper, so don't go with this sort of paper. I think I got mostly the proportions right. Maybe her shoulders are slightly too wide. I think I would have made the clothes darker because right now her skin colour blends into the clothes. So what I didn't quite know how to do at the time was to make the clothes darker than her actual skin colour, because in this picture it isn't a white or peach coloured top. This one's one of my favourite. I'm starting to get more confident with the shading. Still here, you can actually see quite a lot of lines. Again, that is just because I used a pencil. But I'm really happy with it. I've actually got the dark colours quite dark, and there's some nice sort of little details in this corset, and I like how you can see movement in her hair. So this one I'm really pleased with. Let's see what we've got here. We've got one on this side. This is Katie Price. I'm always fascinated by eyes, and I think I really liked her eyes in this picture. And also, I really like how I managed to... So obviously her hair's really, really light blonde in this, and I like how I managed to kind of capture the fact that she's got really light blonde hair, just by shading in the background, I suppose, and making her skin colour a bit darker. If I'd have had more time, you know, it would have been nice to have finished doing dark the whole way round. But always date your artwork. I think it's really nice to look back on it and just see what you've done when, and the progression as well. Seems to be a fashion illustration. Oh, here's another one I did. So again, this is actually not really shading much, a little bit up here, mainly just line work, and I used a watercolour pencil. Not great on this paper, it's made it wrinkle a bit, but like a peach colour, just to kind of give her a bit of skin tone. That was quite cool. So this is a picture here of me and a friend. Again, I think I did quite well with the shading, got the dark bits down here, and I managed to sort of show the hair, and I'm quite happy with this one. So quite nice to look back on your old sketchbooks. That's it for now. My camera ran out at this point, so I'm really sorry about that. But thank you for watching this video today. If you like the video, then please give me a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button. And I'll see you soon with a new tutorial. Bye guys!